Let me tell you a little story. Exactly 6 years ago, I decided I wanted an aquarium, a big one, something to fill that empty corner and maybe my soul. I crafted a very strategic rock layout, of course, so I thought, transferred it to the tank and declared it fish ready. Even though this was my learning tank, I went full Malawi mode. And you know that saying, smart people learn from others' mistakes? Well, not me. My first fish? Oh yes, a pleco, a legend. I named this guy Elmo. Then came the Buna cichlids. Oh boy, what a choice. These guys were hilarious, aggressively redecorating and fist fighting at mealtime. They are almost like sharks or piranhas, but herbivore, of course. Look, here they are from the top. I even tried adding plants to these guys, but spoiler alert, they ate them. This tank was rewarding, chaotic, and absolutely a beginner's baptism by fire. But now, it's time for the major blowout. Welcome back, ladies and gents. This is my aquarium today. It has been running for over 6 years now, and I gotta say, it's been a wild ride. The fish are doing surprisingly well considering their age. From the original stocking, nothing changed, well, except for the brutal natural selection that took place. Only the stronger survived, and now they rule this underwater kingdom. But let's be honest, there are things I wish I'd done differently. This was my learning tank, the one where I made all the rookie mistakes. Most people start with guppies or mollies in small setup, but me, please, I had the space for something bigger. 150 by 50 by 70 centimeters tall, almost 450 liters of water. Now, don't get me wrong, bigger is usually better in this hobby, but for a beginner, let's just say it was a challenge. And now here we are. Tank is reaching its final chapter. Let me explain why. When it comes to Lake Malawi cichlids, there are a few ways to handle their enthusiastic personalities. Some say, keep just one fish, no one to fight with. Yeah, right, who does that? Keep only males, maximum color, minimum drama. What a bad idea, honestly. And the last one, keep breeding groups, one male with 3 or 4 females, which is the official best practice. Guess which one I try to do? I started with too many fish because, let's face it, juveniles are impossible to sex. The plan was to remove extras later and keep balance groups. Spoiler, that never happened. Big mistake. Aggression was off the charts, like documentary worthy fish fights. I lost so many fish because of it. Eventually things calmed down once the hierarchy was established, but now females are disappearing. Too many males, too much stress from breeding. Final verdict? Do not replicate this experiment, agents. The remaining old crew is still going strong. Well, I guess there was some success with this tank. Let me show you the inhabitants real quick. So the Tropheus ACI, the big boys of the tank. Gorgeous fish, probably my favorite in terms of color. The dominant male is pushing 6 inches and runs this place like a mob boss. Nobody messes with him. ACI were for the longest time the most successful species in here. Started with 3 males and 7 females, a solid ratio. They've always been relatively peaceful, giants with manners. Lately though, I lost a few, old age probably. Overall rating, department approved. So the Tropheus Saulosi. These guys. Everyone always says they are the most peaceful Malawi cichlids. Let me stop you right here. Yeah, I began with 6 males and 3 females. 6 males.
Huh?
What was I thinking though? They've been the most aggressive fish in here since day one. The dominant male is stunning, jet black with electric blue stripes, so I kept putting up the rehemming of extras. They're just too pretty. Result? Tank full of stress. But hey, at the end of the day, I still love these little maniacs. Little Trophius sprang array. Now for the unsung heroes, the Rusties. Not the flashiest, but absolute breeding machines. I swear, every other week I spot a new fry hiding in the rocks. I'm on what? The first generation now? They just don't stop. Zero aggression? Well, there might be some. Maximum productivity. Department note? Promote for exceptional performance. Labidochromis you get it. The poster child of this operation. Not much success here, sadly. I think the Saulosi males got confused because females from both species are yellow. So now I'm down to only one chill male and his lady. The male? Zero stress. Just sits in his cave, watching the chaos like it's Netflix. And yeah, he's the face of this channel. So agents, drop your name suggestions for this guy in the comments. Female is a bit on the smaller side, but just pretty. And she got a nice cave too. Man, these Mbuna cichlids can drive you crazy one day from the aggression. But the other day they repay you with pure satisfaction. Just look how crazy feeling these guys is. They act like they've never been fed. Every single time. This tank's been running on 2 canister filters since day 1. For the most part, reliable workhorses. But let me tell you about the great leak incident. One day, the right filter decided to stage a rebellion. It wasn't just a slow drip, it was a full-blown waterfall inside the cabinet. I panicked. Somehow I stopped it before the aquarium turned into a second floor swimming pool, but the damage was done. The wooden cabinet structurally compromised. Particle board swelled up like a sponge. I tried reinforcing it with clamps, but let's be real. It's a 500 kilo sticking time bomb. And its location? Second floor of my house. After 6 years of service, the verdict is in. This tank is moving to the basement. We'll restart. Does it hurt? Like a hell. But it's either that or risk a domestic flood disaster. On the bright side, that leaves an exciting opportunity to share with you guys my approach of starting a new Malawi tank, and it's going to be awesome. So subscribe to stay submerged. First step, get a proper support system. No more trusting my floors to particle board. Enter the industrial grade metal stand. Ordered online, arrived in a suspiciously heavy box. Unboxing it felt like assembling a tank chassis. Big black powder coated steel, all together design. Weight capacity? I think it'll be alright. Funny thing, when I first set up this tank years ago, I just heated it onto that wooden cabinet without a second thought. Young and dumb, I guess. Now, I'm treating this like it's a damn SWAT team operation. Installing the stand in the basement was an easy part. Leveling it? That's where the real fun began. 3 shims, 2 curse words, and 1 minor existential crisis later, it's ready. But here's the elephant in the room. What about the fish? I'm not just gonna dump them at some random pet store. These are my OG crew, the survivors of Malawi Thunderdome. So, temporary housing it is. Meet the emergency tank, my old 112 liter aquarium. It's been sitting dry in the storage since we moved out of our old place a decade ago. Is it too small for this fish? Absolutely. Is it ideal? It's not even close. But it's the only way to avoid a fish genocide. Buy me some time to find them proper homes. And to not flood my house. I'm loading it with extra hiding spots to minimize the stress. And yeah, I'll be rehoming some. No way I'm keeping all these secrets in what's essentially a fish studio apartment. The bittersweet part? This empty tank will haunt me. We all know how this goes. It's just temporary, turns into, maybe a dwarf puffers, and suddenly I've got another full-blown ecosystem. But for now, mission priority, move maintain safely, keep the fish alive, try not to cry. Case status in progress. Underwater Dept, out.